All right, good morning, Mayhem Fitness. We are jumping right in today, getting you up on a nice hill, get me out of my saddle. Today, I am gonna talk to you about my first road bike ride after I got my Peloton this week and my impressions of the two bikes against each other. So, in just a couple minutes, when I get to the side of this hill, I'll start to walk you through what I feel like some of the big differences are. Here's the deal. But one thing I'll tell you, the Peloton was a lot more challenging than I thought it would be. I have gotten some great rides in this week, a lot of sweat, a lot of calories burned, and a lot of fun. Honestly, much better than I thought it would be. Now today, getting back in, I have not ridden my road bike since last weekend, so 5 days, and I've done 5 Peloton rides in that time. And you know, the biggest difference would be that you can't duplicate the outdoor hills, even on really aggressive resistance settings on the Peloton. It's not as challenging as this. But here's the deal. It's cold out today. It's under 40 degrees. Got my gloves on, long pants. It is a beautiful day. You can see the sun is out. It's that time of year, fall, so we're getting some leaves changing. I mean, it is really a pretty day to ride. It's just cold. And you know, you get that opportunity to ride the bike in the house. It's very different. What I've noticed is, you know, again, the effort going in on the Peloton, because it's led by an instructor, is a little more challenging, right? When I do this ride, which is one of the loops you guys have seen me do a few times, this is my 13-mile loop. At this point in time for this loop, with how often I've done it, I'm probably burning 500 to 600 calories. And you know, in the 45-minute ride I did with Peloton the other day at a faster pace, because I'm about 13.5 miles an hour on the bike on the road. On the bike at home, I was at, I want to say, 20 miles an hour, and I rode 15 miles, or over 15 miles, in that 45-minute loop. So a faster pace on that. Again, more unrealistic. You know, here we have the longer roads, you know, different hills. You can't be, you know, pre-programmed. You don't know when you're gonna get on a hill. It's gonna push you a little bit more. So, first impression right now, riding the Trek, comparing to the Peloton, and I'll do the reverse impression tonight. When I get on my Peloton, I'll record a little bit, and I'll talk about how I'm feeling and the differences. I love both. This is a different mindset. It definitely lets you kind of go in and kind of, you know, just get away from everything, decompress, ride, look at the beautiful nature scenery. But the difference is, you know, today you know, 2 layers on top, gloves, long pants, you know, getting out here, getting ready. Make sure you check your tire pressure because it did go down with the colder weather. So just a different avenue today. But I would say, for me, I was talking to some folks on one of my bike forums, and there was a lot of arguments around, should you include, you know, your mileage from your Peloton, your stationary bike, into your training. And, you know, for me, I would tell you that I think so. You know, it seems like, why wouldn't I? It's a great cardio workout. You know, I'm putting in miles, I'm riding just like I would here. And I'll say the one thing I've noticed, I didn't really use clip-ons before. Having used the clip-ons on the Peloton for the last few days, I actually feel like, even riding on my flat pedals right now, it's almost forcing me to change the way I ride for more balance to equal out between both legs. I was always very much left leg dominant, and I find using the clip-ons is kind of forcing me to be more even. which I feel like right now I'm putting out a more even output, which I think will make my rides more efficient, but also make me less tired on one leg, which is pretty cool. So again, pretty excited for that. So look for more information. We'll come back and ride the Peloton tonight. We'll do a comparison and just kind of talk about it. Then I'll share with you the stats between the two bikes. I'm going to try to do, you know, a 30 to 45 minute ride in the Peloton. Today's ride will be for here, probably an hour, 5 hours, 10. I think what I do, I don't have to decide whether it's 12 or 15 yet today. So, you know, I'll keep you in the loop on that. We'll adjust for time and calories. We'll take all that into consideration. So, see you soon. All right, Mayhem Fitness. So, this is me on the Peloton here. I got about 3 or 4 minutes of video here of my ride tonight. Did a 45-minute country ride. Really good ride. I just wanted to kind of talk back to back, just like we talked about on the road bike today. Really great challenge. Love the physicality of these rides. You know, you'll see on here, you know, you're pushing yourself pretty hard. They do a lot of really cool stuff. You know, you'll see a lot of hills, a lot of jogs, a lot of getting out of the saddle, but also a lot of pace challenges. So you're moving back and forth. You know, you're getting in and out of pace. You know, and the one thing that's pretty cool on this, if you can see on here, this is in my office. You know, and the bike doesn't take up a ton of space. You know, I was concerned that this wouldn't work. And, you know, I don't have super high ceilings either. You can see I'm out of the saddle here. My head isn't hitting the ceiling. You know, it's not taking up a ton of space, so I have the ability to put that in my home office. Talk to some folks who put it in their bedroom. But again, just a really enjoyable ride. So here, I just want to give you a little bit of footage on the ride itself. Again, I apologize. We got to get better lighting in that room as we continue to go through and do that. But when I get done here, you know, again, we'll share kind of the point of view and how we did on both rides. Again, very different rides today. We'll have that data for you in just a second, so thanks. All right, Mayhem Fitness. I just got off my Peloton 45-minute ride. You know, I'm going to do this video today on the differences on the Peloton and my road bike. I rode my road bike this morning for right around an hour. Did about 13 miles. So right around 13 miles an hour, 650 calories. I just did the Peloton for a 45-minute country ride. That was about 15 miles. Again, burned in the 600 to 700 calorie range. Here's the difference. I was on 100% resistance on the Peloton. At no point in time did it feel as heavy as some of the hills on the road. But I will tell you, the Peloton, to the leaderboard, especially challenging yourself. So I was actually chasing my own 45-minute ride record, which is like 479 watts. I got the 494 today, and then actually seeing myself, you know, creep up on myself. I got within like 3 or 4 watts with like 7 minutes left. So I actually, you know, put on a lot of extra effort in there. Here's what I'll tell you. Very different rides. Absolutely love the Peloton so far. You know how I feel about my road bike. I love being outside riding the bike. You know, it's just different. I'm very excited for the Peloton. It gets me sweating like crazy. I haven't wiped myself down. If you can see, I am sweating. My heart rate right now, I just got off the bike. I'm still at 112. I've been off the bike for 3 or 4 minutes. It is an intense workout. There's a ton of cool stuff. You can really push yourself. If you love to cycle like I do, and you do a Peloton, you know, I've been able to be in the top 10% of all the rides I've done so far. And I've only had this is my like 6th ride. I've only had it since Tuesday. So I'm able to really push myself pretty hard. And, you know, I'm excited because I know, you know, at 47, I can see myself actually getting into the top 5% of some of these riders in here once I ride a little bit more and get more used to the bike. You know, it's really cool. Big fan. You know, again, I'll share, you know, very similar data. If you can get out and ride for 45 minutes to an hour, you're going to get similar calorie outputs. But I will just tell you, walking off of the Peloton, I feel more tired than I do on my road bike. And again, I love my road bike. I like to push it. But I find myself on the road bike, the difference is when you're riding the Peloton, you can't cruise. The uphills are definitely more challenging on the road bike, but there's no downhills in the Peloton. You are spinning and pushing the whole time. So even on some of these lower resistance roads, you are still pushing, where on a bike ride, you can kind of coast a little bit. And all of us do. If you ride on the road, you're going to coast a little bit. Or on a mountain bike, you're not always doing that. Now, the other difference is, you know, I thought there would be more difference in how my core felt riding on the road bike versus the Peloton. You're engaging your core quite a bit, and most of these instructors throw in like a 3 to 5 minute arm workout or some other version, you know, shoulders workout. So it's really cool to actually engage some of the rest of your body parts when you do it. So, you know, for me right now,
Pros on riding the road bike, more enjoyable. Obviously, you're outside, you get to enjoy the elements. Different scenery, the ability to go to different places, see different things, and then the ability just to really, let your mind loose when you're riding on the road bike. The benefits on the Peloton, don't have to worry about weather. I can ride anytime. I don't have to worry about, is it dark, is it safe, traffic, any of that stuff. I love the fact that I can just get on and ride at any point in time and have an amazing 30 to 45 minute workout. You can really push yourself. And I haven't sweat like this in a workout in a long, long time. Every once in a while on a Tuesday night workout with my trainer, I'll get a sweat in like this. But truthfully, all 6 rides I've done so far, I have came out having to change my shirt, my shorts, my underwear. Like, I am hot, gotta jump in the shower. Like, it is a great, great sweat. So I'm a big fan. So far, I would tell you, for me, win-win on both sides. I know there's a lot of bicycle people that are very anti-Peloton. They're like, those miles don't count, they're not real. I would tend to disagree. I'm working to try to do something maybe in October here, maybe try to do some century rides on the Peloton versus the road bike, see how they feel, the calorie output, the time, how long it takes. So stay tuned for that. Like I always said, if you get a chance, if you haven't done it yet, please like this video. Please subscribe. Please hit that notification button. We have new videos coming all the time. New Delicious or Suspicious. We're working on a 4-week video cycle that's going to take you through some of the New England foliage on my road bike. So every Saturday I'm going through and I'll shoot you the same area so you can see how we're progressing through for that. So should be a lot of fun. Again, thanks everybody for checking out. Check us out again soon at Mayhem Fitness. Have an awesome night. Thanks.